At TD Place, where two of the CEBL's fiercest rivals meet one last time in the regular season as the Ottawa BlackJacks host the first place Scarborough Shooting Stars. Ottawa took the last chapter on Saturday night with an impressive 102-89 victory on the road and now leads the season series 2-1 heading into this fourth and final meeting. These two teams have developed a heated rivalry over the years, and whenever they share the floor, there's no shortage of intensity. The BlackJacks get another boost tonight with Matthew Cleveland and Justin Harmon back after their time with the Utah Jazz in the NBA Summer League. Scarborough, on the other hand, welcome back one of the league's most dynamic scorers, and Miles Powell, who returns after serving a one-game suspension on Saturday night. He enters third in the CEBL in scoring as the Shooting Stars look to build on their league best 15-4 record. Ottawa, sitting third in the East at 9-10, is looking for another statement win as the playoff race continues to heat up. Alongside Tyler McDonald on our sideline, Roseanne Jolie, Amalai Salzain, and we'll get right into it, Rose, as we look at the season stats for both these teams. And Scarborough, one of the better teams in this league. We've seen them all season long dominate on both ends of the floor. Fourth in points per game.
Of course, and there's a reason why they're standing at the #1 position in the Eastern Conference, and they've been dominating all season. But two from those losses in regular season are against the Ottawa BlackJacks.
Yeah.
One at home, one away. Ottawa BlackJacks are back here for their last home game, so hopefully we'll get a good show tonight.
Yeah, I think we definitely will. There's no shortage of intensity when these two teams meet, wherever it is, whether it's in Scarborough or here in Ottawa. And the numbers, you look at the rebounding number, these are the two best rebounding teams in the league. Scarborough #1 and Ottawa #2, but Scarborough also the best offensive rebounding team in the CEBL. They average on about 13 boards on the offensive end every single night. And then this past Saturday, it was just a 1 rebound difference. Scarborough had the advantage,
yes,
but Ottawa still came away with the win. So we'll see how the battle of the boards goes on tonight. And we'll get to our sideline reporter right now, Tyler McDonald, who is with the head coach of the Ottawa BlackJacks, Justin Mazzulla. Tyler?
Thanks so much, Coach. Matthew Cleveland makes his return to the lineup tonight. How important is he? And as well, Justin Harmon, who made his return last game, coming back from Summer League, to be back in your lineup tonight.
Yeah, we're grateful to have those guys back. They obviously bring another force on our transition offense and also another force on our on-ball defense. So it's just great to have them back in the mix.
Since Isaiah Moore has been here, he's been had a phenomenal relationship with Javonte Smart on the court. What's made that partnership so special so far with them, having so much chemistry so early on?
Yeah. I think they just believe in each other, and I think they built that relationship off the floor, and it shines bright on the floor, but it really is just a relationship building in the locker room, their trust in each other, and then obviously the teammates feeding into the trust, and obviously all of them becoming a real team and believing in one mission.
No secret, these two teams are rivals. A physical game last game. How do you expect the physicality in this game to play an impact, not only on the defensive side of the ball, but the offensive side of the ball for yourselves?
Yeah, I mean, they're obviously a really good team. They have a lot of scoring power and they have a lot of defensive power. So our job is to be the best that we can be and give them the best opportunity for our team to win the game.
Good luck today, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Elias, back to you.
Thank you, Tyler, and we'll be back with our keys to the game starting lineups here at the arena at TD Place. You're watching CEBL Basketball Live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL Plus.
Hello, Canada. Welcome to a new CEBL season. It's been amazing, Canada basketball, to put that platform and give guys an out.
The crowds were bigger, the players got better, the quality of the game got better.
You gotta love it, Canadian hoops.
Fasten your seatbelt tonight because we're gonna have some high energy and some high flying stuff.
This is a trail, this is for real, and all that I gotta say, I'm in my zone.
No shortage of emotion, no shortage of intensity as anticipated.
Away.
don't just fuel your body, you fuel your drive. We're not here to preach hustle. We're here for the ones who show up. You know who you are. The moms who make mornings feel like magic. The runners lacing up before the scroll. The dreamers writing it down before it's real. And we're here for you. Real fruit, real fuel. Booster Juice. Fuel for what's next.
What keeps me going? Under the heat of the sun or in the heat of the moment. When climbing for even one more second seems like too much. Whether you're reaching for your goal or busy setting new ones, everyone hits their limit, but that limit has a reset. Scientifically formulated to hydrate faster in the moments that matter. Electrolyte, instant hydration.
Welcome back inside the arena at TD Place. Elias Salzan alongside Roseanne Jolie, Tyler McDonald roaming our sidelines. And Roseanne, you've identified some keys for today's game presented by CDIC. Let's start with the visiting Shooting Stars.
The first key is second chances. As you mentioned earlier, all of the categories where the Shooting Stars are doing very well and are succeeding in, one of them is the rebound. The second chances, they were able to have 18 offensive rebounds last game. The Scarborough played against Ottawa BlackJacks, which equaled 23 points total. The second one is field goal attempts, although the Shooting Stars in the last game shot more games than the Ottawa BlackJacks did, almost 10 more field goal attempts. It seems like they shot a lot of threes and they didn't have a lot of success from beyond the arc, and some of it has potentially to do with the fact that Ottawa BlackJacks are a threat near the rim. They're able to block a lot of shots, but potentially finding more opportunities inside the three-point line instead of relying on a three-point line. And the last one is defend a three-point line. We all know that the BlackJacks are a very good shooting team beyond the arc. They're not always consistent. It is really game to game, but a game here not that long ago, they had a success and scored a lot of 3 points.
And next for the home BlackJacks, Roseanne, their keys to the game presented by CDIC.
The first one is the last dance. It is their last home game in regular season. We are still hoping that the BlackJacks are going to be able to host a game here at TD Place. But hopefully we're going to see a lot of effort as it is maybe the last time that the crowd is going to be here, but that's not what we're hoping. The last one is the block machines. Ottawa BlackJacks have a lot of people that are able to block some shots, and Isaiah Moore last game just himself was able to complete 5 blocks, which is huge, but we know that Fudge has been able to do that game after game as well. So they are the #1 team in blocks per game at 6.4. And the last one is the team effort. The BlackJacks had a lot of different people that were able to contribute on the offensive side last game, with Javante Smart at 29, Fudge with 13, Dubinsky at 19 points, Moore 19, but yet still from the bench, it was only 15 points. So hopefully we're able to have a little bit of a team effort in that sense.
As we look at our players to watch, you've outlined a player from each team. Let's start with the visiting Shooting Stars and then the Ottawa BlackJacks.
Javon Johnson in his first season in the CEBL is doing very well with 17.4 points per game, and he's also shooting the ball very well at 46 from the field goal, but he's also shooting 43 from the three-point line, 3 assists to 2 turnovers ratio, so really good, and 4 rebounds compared to Wilson Dubinsky, our local athlete, also his #1 year in the CEBL. His numbers are not showing the amount of energy that he brings when he steps on the court, and he had an amazing game last game, finished with 19 points, and one of his 3-point shot was the game winner.
And we're about to get it going here. The official game ball of the CEBL is Spalding. That's what the tip-off is presented by, and we're about to get going here. It's Bediako and Moore to jump it up, and Scarborough wins the tip. They're in all black, and Ottawa's in the red. It's Moore, Tate, Elvis, Smart, and Fudge, the 5 on the floor to begin for Ottawa as Powell shots off the mark. Uwat, offensive rebound. We mentioned A second chance opportunity again now. Third chance for UWAT and Scarborough. Can't get it to go. Inside, that one is off the mark as well, and Fudge gathers the miss. That's an area they lead the league in, the Shooting Stars. In the corner, Elvis, his three, no good, weak side more. And he throws it way out of bounds. So it's the 5 on the floor for Scarborough to start this one is Terquivion Smith, along with Javen Johnson, our player to watch, Roseanne. Akua UWAT, Miles Powell, and Charles Bediaco. And here is Powell. Served that 1-game suspension for 6 technical fouls on the season. His shot is money.
Powell, there's a little bit of conversation here with Elvis. There was a little bit of a push, but the official let it go.
Powell third in the league in scoring, and that's his first bucket and the first points of this one. Elvis now in the paint, lobs it up, it's deflected and taken away. Turned over. In a hurry, it's Smith, and that 3 is good. Just like that, they start on a 5-0 run. Smart. Mr. Do-It-All for Ottawa. Fudge. His 3 is off the mark. Smith, can he make it back-to-back triples? No good. Fudge collects. High tempo to begin this one. Smart will call his own number and answer with a triple of his own.
And you were just saying earlier, the man that can do it all, he didn't touch the ball the first 3 possessions, and finally he's able to take and create his own shot, which he does very often.
Fouls on Elvis, his first personal, and now there's a conversation between our officials. Our crew chief tonight is Yannick Payette, umpires Matthew Dickin and Julian Renault. Or Ring. And unsportsmanlike for more. On a push on UWAT, and we know it got a little chippy at the end.
It did.
On Saturday night in Scarborough, so the officials are gonna want to get control of this one early and not let it get out of hand. Powell's at the line. Too strong off back iron. This Eastern Conference game is presented by Lotto Max. Here comes another free throw for Powell. He hits that one. So we'll remain with Scarborough here. They lead by 3. $14 on the shot clock. And we got a little pause now because an official is talking to at the scorers table. And they're having a chat here with everything seems to be settled, or now the officials are going to have a chat. So we're off to a very interesting start, Roseanne, and I don't think anyone expected anything different between these two teams who all time are 9-8. Like Ottawa's won 9 and lost 8. So it's very equal. Every time these two teams meet, there's just something about Ottawa and Scarborough anywhere they play. Of course, they've met in the playoffs the last couple of seasons. Last year, Scarborough winning here in Gatineau, and then you have the year before that, or 2 years before that, if I'm not mistaken, Ottawa beating them.
It's traditionally, you know, like Ottawa BlackJacks, it takes a little bit of time in the first quarter to get some sort of momentum going. So this is not really out of the ordinary. Javante Smart being the last player to score for the Ottawa BlackJacks, the only player to score this far. So we'll see if they're going to be able to find.
And they've taken off 1 point. So it's 5-3. So one free throw is taken off. We haven't received an exact explanation, but we know that there's one less point. Powell step back, no good. And that's a foul on Scarborough inside. So it seems like there's going to be a lot of fouls in this one.
I think the Ottawa BlackJacks kind of learned from that very first possession where they allowed at least 4 second chances. It ended up not being a basket for Shooting Stars, but at least they know that they'll have to do some effort on the boxing.
And they hound Smart right away. He picks up his dribble, has to get it away, gets it right back from Fudge inside, and Smart lays it in for 2. He has all 5 for Ottawa. In a hurry, it's Scarborough. Smith, crossover. The floater, he answers with a bucket of his own. His first point, his second made bucket. Here's Smart. More. No hesitation beyond the arc, and the big man could do that.
He can
Ottawa has their first lead, 8-7.
He can certainly do that, and Fudge has also proven that he can do that in the past. So when you have 2 people that are playing the forward position that are able to stretch, it's a huge advantage.
The ball went out of bounds. It will remain with Scarborough here.
And just to get back on that, Isaiah Moore scored 3 out of 5 3-point shot last time they played Scarborough.
And Bediako with an easy 2-handed flush. Smart, another triple! And a technical foul for Javante Smart on the taunt. So the officials are really trying to maintain control of this ball game.
It's not knowing Javante Smart, it's not knowing the Ottawa BlackJacks, and it's nothing against the official. I understand that, you know, some sort of celebration are not okay. They're definitely not okay, and you know, some signs are not tolerated in the CEBL the same way that they're not tolerated in other professional sport. But Javante Smart is one to usually celebrate a little bit after a basket, and but now he was unfortunately seen by the official and called for a technical.
So that's the first tech, and we've already had an unsportsmanlike on Moore, and Powell is at the line. He makes it. He had missed one and makes one. He's an 83% free throw shooter on the season. Gets there about 7 times a game. I have to love the intensity that this one has started off with. Smith with Smart on him. They switch it. He'll take the deep triple. Nothing but air. And that's way off the mark as Smith and Elvis exchange some words. This is going to be a very talkative basketball game.
It's barely been only 3 minutes since the start of this first quarter.
We've had a few stoppages, a technical and unsportsmanlike, a couple of hard fouls there by Smith. Also, we have Michael Foster, who's recently signed by the Scarborough Shooting Stars, was with them last year as well. He checks into the game for his first minutes, as well as Frank Mitchell, the league leader in rebounds, coming off the bench for Scarborough. A luxury for head coach Tyler Vernon. Inbounded to Smart. Falling away, the 3's off the mark. Battling for it was Moore, but it's collected by the Shooting Stars, and Powell in a hurry. Trying to create some space. The crossover dribble's nice. Inside, and the ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Scarborough. Seemed like Tate might have got a hand on that one. He doesn't think so. And we'll have Matthew Cleveland, who's into the game for the BlackJacks, will come off the bench for the first time this season.
Back.
And welcome back, from NBA Summer League with the Utah Jazz. Foster hands it off to Smith with 10 to shoot. He drives all the way, making it look easy. Again, more words after every bucket both ways, guys are letting know that, hey, we can score in Cleveland. Looking to make an impact right off the bench. He'll get to the line for 2 shots, and we know Matthew Cleveland, downhill, one of the toughest guys to stop in this league. 2 shots coming up for him at the free throw line.
That's definitely one of his favorite thing to do. Going coast to coast. There's not a lot of people in this league that are able to stay in front of him.
82% free throw shooter, gets there 6 times a night. Scan the QR code for your chance to win the ultimate CEBL finals trip courtesy of redtag.ca. You could score round-trip flights, a 2-night hotel stay and courtside seats in the CEBL finals. Visit cebl.ca/redtag for more details. Elvis picks up his 2nd personal, and that's a team 4th for Ottawa. And Scarborough already has 5 team fouls. We haven't even gone through halfway of the first quarter. Kellen Tynes into the game for the Shooting Stars. He gets it in the corner. The 3 ball is good for Tynes. Cleveland into the paint with the left hand, no good, but 2 more shots for Matthew Cleveland at the charity stripe.
Yeah, funny enough, he kind of hesitated when he got close to the rim. He was able to create his own space, and it felt like he was going to go up with his right hand right away for an easier finish, but at least he's still able to get all the way to the free throw line.
Played in the G League last year as the first free throw is good with the Salt Lake City Jazz, averaging 17.7 rebounds and assists, and that's who he spent, well, he spent the time with the Utah Jazz at the Summer League, and that's 4 for 4 at the free throw line for Matthew Cleveland. His 4 points all coming at the stripe. Mitchell. Here's Powell. Tynes, he just hit a 3. Can he make it 2? And he sure can. 6 points off the bench for Kellen Tynes. Smart to Moore. Drives and he flushes it home with 2 hands. Isaiah Moore is on the board.
It's the second time we see this action between Javante Smart and Isaiah Moore. Unfortunately, an easier basket for the Shooting Star, but it seems like those 2 are having some success, and they're going to bring. I thought they were going to bring back that action of a simple ball screen between Javante Smart and Isaiah Moore.
Alley-oop, and Moore flushes it. Pass courtesy of Smart. Averaging 7 assists a game. 3rd in the league as we get a timeout. Scarborough up by 1, 20-19. High intensity to start this ball game. You're watching CEBL Basketball live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL Plus.
What keeps me going? Under the heat of the sun or in the heat of the moment. When climbing for even 1 more second seems like too much. Whether you're reaching for your goal or busy setting new ones, everyone hits their limit, but that limit has a reset. Scientifically formulated to hydrate faster in the moments that matter. Electrolyte, instant hydration.
Welcome back inside the arena at TD Place. Elias Salzan alongside Roseanne Jolie, Tyler McDonald on our sidelines. Scarborough leads by 1, 20-19. 4:42 to go in the opening quarter. Cal Tire, proud partner and tire expert of the CEBL. Shop top tire brands and have peace of mind with Cal Tire's price match guarantee. Shop and book at caltire.com. The intensity, I don't think we're surprised by that.
No, not at all.
Back and forth You have to love it. 7 lead changes already. They've been tied 3 times. And the offensive rebounds 4 already for Scarborough.
Well,
we said
correct.
that was something that we would be looking at.
Yeah, they already have only 1 basket from a second chance, but they've already taken advantage of some turnovers with 5 points total. And the Scarborough has 8 points off from the bench compared to Ottawa with 4. But those 4 points are from Cleveland, who's usually a starter on the Blackjack team. So I wouldn't consider them fully bench points.
As Powell gets it to go, he'll get 1 more at the free throw line here. This is attempts number 4 for Powell at the free throw line this evening. Two for 4 so far, 50% at the free throw line. Give him 3 more points. He has a total of 6. Dubinsky with that target time winner. Last time out turns it over here. Powell up ahead. It's deflected, and Cleveland tracking back defensively gets the steal. Will bring it up himself, and he is fouled on the reach there by Tynes.
I agree with the call, especially because the officials made the same call twice against the Blackjacks on a very similar action. So I'm pretty sure we would have heard it from Coach Missoula if they hadn't called this one.
And the first free throw missed by Cleveland. 4 for 5 now. Justin Harmon, who played with Cleveland on the Jazz Summer League team, is into this ball game, as well as Roller, who picked up that last foul on Powell. Tynes to Mitchell. Tynes will drive. Mitchell, the runner's good. Beautiful 2-man game there by Tynes and Powell. Tough inbound pass. Smart slowly across the timeline. Smart dumps it off inside. Roller trying to create space. Leaves it short. Rebounded by Mitchell. Powell now all the way inside. Tough shot, and Mitchell there to clean it up. Another offensive board for the Shooting Stars.
Yeah, and it's his second for Mitchell.
And that's now their biggest lead of the ball game at 7. Harmon inside. A little bit out of control, but gets it to drop. Asking for 1 more at the line. Powell. 3 ball. Short. Long rebound to Smart. Has the bigger Foster on him. Cleveland trailing. The 3 ball is good for Cleveland. He has a few words for Powell. Cleveland usually a quiet guy.
Yes, he wanted it. He asked for it. He was completely alone on that trail. The Shooting Stars forgot about him.
Mitchell, he's fouled going up, and that's Roller's second. Harmon, get in on the official and tell him you got to call it the other way as well.
And Mitchell is doing very well in less than 4 minutes. He's already scored 6 points. Again, four of them are off of 2 offensive rebounds.
Smith and Walker into the game as Mitchell makes the first free throw for Scarborough. And 1 for 2 at the free throw line for Mitchell. Cleveland in transition all the way, no good. Ball's batted out of bounds. It will remain with Ottawa as Moore and Elvis will check in for the Blackjacks and Bediako for Scarborough. Harmon to inbound with 18 on the shot clock. Into Elvis. It's a right back from Cleveland. Elvis. Dubinsky. 10 to shoot. Ball's batted around. Dubinsky gathers. And he is fouled by Smith. So 2 shots coming up for Dubinsky.
That's great that the Ottawa BlackJacks are able to take advantage of that bonus situation. There's still 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first quarter.
Dubinsky at the free throw line, his first attempts. First one's good. Dubinsky 2 for 2. Hasn't missed a free throw all season long.
Oh, wow, impressive.
Johnson off the mark with the 3, and they're calling a travel. So Johnson on forced error there for Scarborough. Ottawa down by 1. Harmon will inbound. Harmon, Dubinsky, Elvis, Moore, and Cleveland, the 5 on the floor for Ottawa. Powell, Tynes, Johnson, Bediako, and Walker for Scarborough. Inside, Cleveland dumps it off. Moore, another dunk inside for the big man.
It's not every possession you're gonna see Cleveland go for an assist. He's a scorer, he's a natural scorer, and he loves to shoot the ball, but that was a great pass by Cleveland.
Johnson fading away, nothing but the bottom of the net over Harmon. Just like that, Scarborough takes the lead back. Elvis. On Walker, drives, has him go by and banks it home. High scoring first quarter, 31-30.
A lot of field goal attempts from both teams with great shooting percentage.
Powell trying to create some space in the corner. Johnson, you don't want to leave him open, and he makes you pay from beyond the arc, but that's what Powell does. Creates mismatches and gets his guys open looks. Elvis, Moore inside. This time the floater is good and Moore is feeling it.
Yes, and
he has 11.
Correct, and they should just keep, we'll see what the Blackjack does with only 1 minute left in that first quarter, but every time Moore is in a screen situation, there's something very good that happens.
And that's out of bounds on Harmon. Dribbled it on the sideline as Fudge checks in for Cleveland. And Uwat for Scarborough. Uwat will inbound. We're under a minute to go here in quarter number 1. All tied up at 33. Johnson. Another 3 ball is up, and it's swish again. Johnson. Can the Blackjacks answer? Here's Harmon. Inside, tough shot, no good. Fudge, offensive rebound, swatted away by Bediako. Inside, Moore, no good, but he'll get rewarded with 2 shots at the line. Moore at the free throw line. First one rattles out. Second one's off the mark as well for Moore, so 0 for 2 at the line. 15 seconds in the first quarter. Scarborough leads by 3. 8 to shoot. Powell one-on-one with Elvis. Here comes the double by Ottawa. Powell drives all the way, and Moore erases him. Johnson, the 3 is off the mark, and that's the end of the first quarter. And what a first quarter. Entertaining basketball. Back and forth by these two teams who despise each other, to say the least. Scarborough up by 3, 36-33. You're watching CEBL Basketball live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL Plus.
Lotto Max now has more?
Oh yeah, like up to 90 new prizes of $100,000 on every draw.
Yeah, right. And aliens exist.
What? Lotto Max has more prizes?
Yep, that's more chances to win.
Sure, and horses can fly.
No way.
Cool.
Let's bring it on. It's game time. It's showtime. And it goes Nick Hornsby. Here's Oakland for the win. You gotta love a Canadian boost. Two hands. Oh, what a block from behind.
Welcome back inside the arena at TD Place. Elias Alzena alongside Roseanne Jolene. We'll go right to our sideline reporter Tyler McDonald, who is with Tyler Shaw, Canadian singer and songwriter, in the house this evening. Tyler?
Thank you so much. Yes, joined by Tyler Shaw, the halftime show today, Canadian singer and songwriter. Tyler, thanks for joining us. And your new single, Run to You.
That song is the first song of a brand new album that I've got coming out in Q1 of 2027. It just talks about the difficulties of a relationship, the push and pull, the emotional turmoil that you go through, the ups and downs. So that's the inspiration behind that one.
Being a Canadian singer-songwriter, the amount of support you have from Canadian music in general, can you just talk about that, how important it is to see not only a young Canadian singer-songwriter like yourself grow into the industry, but others as well?
I mean, it's a hard industry to crack, but so to have the fellow Canadian industry kind of have your back is so important. Like, you think about, you put into a sports aspect, right? Like, we're here, this is a local Ottawa game. Hopefully we don't get hit here. Great play. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you want to have all the support you can in whatever you're doing. So in my aspect, it's the musical industry, you know, sports, you want to support the boys. So support is always good.
Can you give us an inkling on the halftime show today?
Lots of energy, lots of fun, songs to sing along to.
Excited for it, Tyler. Thank you so much. Enjoy.
Cheers, man. Thank you.
Back to you, Les.
Thank you, Tyler. And Tyler, I know everyone's looking forward to that halftime show as we get the second quarter underway. Smart off the mark. Dubinsky rebound blocked from behind. That was Powell on the block. Tynes, he's already hit one from that side. No good, short. And Smart slows it down. Scarborough set a new first quarter record with that 36 points that they had. Previous record was 31 on July 28th, 2024 against Calgary, and Ottawa was also a points against record, so not a good record to have.
No.
But they allowed 36. Their previous in a first quarter was 35 as Walker is falling there. Bediako trying to clean it up, no good. And Tate with the rebound. That one was also against Calgary in 2025, June 8th. The three ball, no good. Tate will head to the line for 3 shots. So the second quarter is picking off where that first ended.
Yeah, Tate in about 5 minutes of play in the first quarter didn't really get the opportunity to take a three-point shot. We know that he's a great three-point shooter for the Ottawa BlackJacks. So he just tried to create his own, and although it didn't go in, he's now going to the free throw line for 3 shots.
Tate's first free throw is good. New Era is the exclusive game uniform partner of the CEBL and all 10 of its teams from coast to coast. Pick up your official replica jerseys now by visiting cebl.ca. Two for 2 at the line for Tate. Those are his 2 first points. You mentioned that was his first shot attempt. He was fouled on, so 3 free throws here for him. And buries them all. Tynes, Walker, Mitchell, Powell, and Johnson, the 5 on the floor for Scarborough. Fudge, Smart, Moore, Dubinsky, and Tate for Ottawa. Here's Mitchell, Powell. Powell throws up a wild shot. Fudge is able to get the rebound. He was trying to create some contact and get a call there. Ball's moving. Smart in the corner. 3 no good. And Walker with the rebound. He'll bring it up himself. Powell on the wing. Three-pointer off the mark as well, and here's more. Tate up ahead. Fudge, that was behind him, and it's a hard foul inside by Powell. And Fudge will go to the line for 2 shots. I think he was upset he didn't get a call on the other end, so
yes,
had to make his presence felt on the defensive end as we get a first look at Campbell.
Yeah,
Jaden
we're getting
Campbell
the
for
replay.
Scarborough.
It felt like Fudge was maybe trying to go to more inside with Scarborough defense. He wasn't able to.
First free throw is good by Fudge. Ottawa 3rd in the league in free throw attempts. Scarborough 1st in attempts and makes. Walker. Mitchell. So Ottawa now in a zone. Tynes kicks it. Campbell, who just checked in and buries it from beyond the arc. (41-39). High scoring affair here tonight in the nation's capital. Dubinsky. More. Lob, and that's another alley-oop for the big man. He has 15. Smiling on his way back to the defensive end.
Well, I would be too if my teammates were making those amazing passes. And honestly, again, anything with more in ball screen situation, something very good happens.
And Mitchell taking advantage of his size inside for an easy 2. He has 9. Smart, more. Tate now, the free throw line jumper. Sweet.
And the Blackjack went to that exact same set play that they did so well the previous possession with a ball screen to a handoff. Moore was open on that roll the very first time, and now Tate was able to shoot a pull-up.
Another alley-oop. This time it's Smart to Fudge. The Southern boys connect. 45-43, Ottawa leads. As we get a look at that sweet replay. Lots of alley-oops so far in this first half for the Blackjacks. You're watching CEBL Basketball Live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL Plus.
The CDIC was established by the Government of Canada to protect deposits in case of bank failure. Coverage is free and automatic when you bank with a member institution.
Whoa. Thank you. That's my job. So you were saying.
Protecting your deposits, that's what we do.
The CEBL, Canada's Pro Basketball League, and redtag.ca brings Canadian basketball fans a chance to save up to $300 off on vacation bookings all season long with promo code CEBLFans. I wonder how our mascots would spend their time on vacation. Book today with Red Tag and save $300.
Redtag.ca.
Welcome back inside the arena at TD Place. Elias Salvana alongside Roseanne Jolie. Tyler McDonald on our sidelines. Lotto Max now gives you even more chances to win with new prizes of $100,000 every draw. Get your Lotto Max ticket now. Must be 18 plus. Can't say enough about this pace, the intensity. It's the last home game for the Blackjacks. Obviously a rivalry between these two teams. They don't like each other. I think that's safe to say.
On the court, on the basketball court. No, but it's a very good game. And although the Scarborough now has the most point in the first quarter, the Blackjacks are in this game, so it's not like it's a bad thing that happened that first quarter. It was a very good first quarter with a lot of action on both ends.
And Foster, he just checks in and gets his first bucket, a 3-ball for the big man. And Cleveland answers right back.
What a great finish with 2 dribbles off of that pop, and he was able to split 2 defenders with a reverse layup. Cleveland has so many ways to finish near the rim. It's very impressive.
8th offensive rebound for Scarborough. Tynes, he drives. And it's an easy 2 right at the rim after a couple of pump fakes. Scarborough up by 1. Dubinsky, he drives, falling away and gets the friendly roll. 1 more coming at the line for Wilson Dubinsky.
Dubinsky, our player to watch today. He's not necessarily the biggest scorer of the Ottawa BlackJacks with only 5 points per game in his first season in the CEBL, but he certainly brings a lot of energy being a local player, and I'm sure he's playing in front of a lot of friends and family for the last home game of the season.
As Dubinsky converts on the 3-point play, he'll check out. Kobe Elvis back into this one. Justin Harmon also checked in for Javonte Smart. So it's Cleveland, Harmon, Moore, Tate, and Elvis, the 5 on the floor for Ottawa. Mitchell, the runner's off the mark, ball's batted around. It's Mitchell with another offensive rebound. Him, Foster, Johnson, Tynes, and Campbell, the 5 on for the Shooting Stars. Mitchell, they double him, back out Foster. He just hit a 3, that one is deep, off the mark. Mitchell, offensive rebound, an easy 2 inside. Just has a knack for that basketball when it comes off the rim.
Yes, and Mitchell, it's his, he has more than 3 offensive rebounds, but he scored off of 3 offensive rebounds. He's now at 9 points since the beginning of this game.
Foster falling away, too strong, no good. Moore the other way. Elvis, his 3 is good. And Ottawa has the lead, 53-50. Johnson, he's made a couple of 3s of his own in this ball game. Gets it right back from Mitchell. Step back, that 3's off the mark. Tynes, offensive rebound, and Mitchell cleans it up. Beautiful offensive board by Tynes and a quick pass to Mitchell.
And the Ottawa Shooting Stars have now 9 offensive rebounds.
Elvis off the mark. Tynes, he drives all the way, no good. And who is there to clean it up other than Frank Mitchell? Moore. Deep 2, short, no good. Battling for it was Harmon, but Foster has the offensive, the defensive board. And answers with a triple of his own. Foster extends the Scarborough Shooting Star lead to 4, 57-53, as we have a technical foul on Smith, who was on the bench. He must have said something. Yeah, and it is on Smith, who gets a technical while he was on the bench. So 2 technicals in this first half so far, and unsportsmanlike
I'm
foul.
sure I've heard you talk before the game about maybe
how many we see today?
And we're already at 2.
Yeah, I mean, Tyler on the sideline, I know he's keeping count as well.
Javonte Smart had 1 in the first quarter after a small celebration after their first 3-point shot made.
And now Smith said something when the teams were going to the sideline. So the refs, they know they have to keep control of this ball game.
For sure.
They don't want it to get out of hand.
Exactly, and those are tough games to ref. But they know how to keep control, and they're doing a great job so far.
And the officials having a conversation with head coach of the Shooting Stars, Tyler Vernon. Tyrell Vernon, excuse me. And Cleveland will be at the line to take it. Gets it to go. So Ottawa gets a free throw there, a freebie, and they have possession. 3:29 to go in the opening half. They're down by 3. Conversation still going on between the official and Tyrell Vernon. And a long explanation going on the sideline right now, and we're good to go. And here's Elvis. Inside, Cleveland goes up, lots of contact, late whistle, and that's on Mitchell. Cleveland, 2 more free throws coming up. And Mitchell, he set a new league record for most rebounds in a single season.
Very impressive at 5 already, with 3 minutes and 8, sorry. With still a lot of time in that second quarter, and out of those 8 offensive rebounds, he's accumulated a lot of points. He's able to track that rebound very efficiently.
Some guys are just good at getting the ball as soon as it hits the rim. Cleveland, 2 more at the free throw line. And Rolaire's in for Tate, so Rollaire will have the assignment of taking on Mitchell and keeping him off the boards. Here's Powell. Fudge collects the loose ball. Here's Harmon, quickly up ahead. It's Elvis. Harmon, the 3 ball is up, and that is good. Justin Harmon, he has 6.
And just like that, the Ottawa BlackJacks have the lead again, 59-57, with a technical free throw and then now a 3-point shot made by Harmon.
Powell gets it right back inside to Mitchell. They double him into Uwat, and he slams it home with 2 hands.
Perhaps a miscommunication on the defensive side. There was one possession I remember where Elvis went to double down, and I wasn't sure if it was part of their game plan with Mitchell being a very dominant athlete this game. He's coming off the floor now, but I think there was a miscommunication on the defensive side this time, definitely.
.230 to go in the opening half. Deadlocked at 59 here, Cleveland. It's Dubinsky now. No hesitation from beyond the arc, off the mark. And on the weak side, it's Harmon with an offensive rebound for Ottawa. So second chance opportunity. Cleveland, no hesitation, also no good. Foster. Powell, right back to Foster. He's hit a few from beyond the arc, and that's his 3rd from long range for the big man. Dubinsky. Here's Rollaire. Fudge. Inside. Dubinsky now. Wild attempt, no good. Foster collects. Another one from beyond the arc. This one's no good. Fudge will bring it up for Ottawa. Fudge drives, no good. Foster with the rebound. It's Powell the other way. In a hurry. And he is fouled and will head to the line for 2 shots. Frantic pace. And Powell will be rewarded with 2 shots here as Smart and Tate will check into the game for Ottawa.
Yeah. Smart is coming back on the bench from the bench after a few minutes resting, and we can tell that there was a little bit hectic actions on the offensive side. Smart is a great leader. He's a great point guard. He knows when to slow it down on offense, but he's also very good in offensive transition and fast break and finding his teammates.
Powell's at the free throw line for his attempts 5 and 6. First one gets the friendly roll. Two for 2 at the line. 4 for 6 on the evening. As we have a timeout with 1:10 to go here in quarter number 2, Scarborough 63, Ottawa 59. And 19 lead changes in this game.
Already, yeah. A lot of good stuff from the Shooting Stars, and we know that they're a very good team with being number 1 in the Eastern Conference, a dominating team in that conference, and they're doing very well in every aspect of the game. The shooting percentage is awesome, but they're also taking care of scoring off of turnovers, and a lot of second chance opportunities already. With 10 accumulated 12 offensive rebounds. They've scored 18 points out of 23. Sorry, it was the opposite last game. 23 points out of 18 offensive rebound, and it looks like they might be able to beat that this game. But Mitchell is doing a great job. No one is able to stop him. He's tracking the ball. He's going after every rebound with 5 offensive rebounds, 3 defense, 8 total. A new record.
Yeah, and he's doing it. He's played under 10 minutes in this ball game, and he's almost at a double-double with 13 and 8 in the first half. Has an assist as well. I mean, coming off the bench, providing numbers like that, you have to love it. 1:10 to go in this opening half. Ottawa is down by 5, 64-59. The ball gets to Smart. Has Youat on him. Here is Fudge. Roller. Back out. Tate, the 3 ball, no good. And the foul's on Roller. Battling for position there on the glass. That will be his 3rd personal. Johnson. He has 10 points. As Powell falls to the floor. And the officials will have a conversation. They're sending both teams as we take a look at the replay.
I'm not sure if they're going to call it an intentional, and I would love to see the replay again, because in my opinion, as the coach, it seemed like Herman was ready to be chasing some sort of action, and the push happened. It wasn't intentionally, in my opinion, but I could very much be wrong.
And non-sportsmanlike on Harmon, and Powell will shoot 2 as we take a look again. He had 2 hands on him, and I guess it's a bit of a shove.
Yeah, the action of pushing,
yeah.
I agree from this angle. Definitely deserving of
So that's 2 unsportsmanlike fouls in the first half, 2 technicals in the first half. In a very intense, physical first half of basketball here at the arena at TD Place. And Powell, 2 more shots. This will be attempt 7 and 8 for him. So making a living at the free throw line. Remember, he missed the first game here. He was hurt when Scarborough lost. And then the last game in Scarborough also missed due to a suspension. So this is only the 2nd time he plays against Ottawa. And the first time they played him in Scarborough, Scarborough won. Won big. It was a blowout victory. So he's been out of the lineup for the 2 losses. And he's obviously made a difference as he's 2 for 2 at the line, 6 for 8 on the evening. Here's Powell once again. Step back. Tough shot. Long rebound to Roller. Too strong off back iron. Here's Smart. With Foster. Step back. A deep three. No good. Ball's batted around and saved into the hands of Cleveland. And he throws it away. A bit of miscommunication between him and Smart.
And that will give the very last possession of the second quarter to the Ottawa Shooting Stars.
66-59 is the lead. That matches the biggest lead for Scarborough at 7 with 20 seconds to go. I think you want to keep it for the last possession and get a good look here to end the quarter.
Yeah, they will have to bring the ball down. They're inbounding around the free throw line on the opposite side, and assuming they're gonna, we'll see what they're gonna put together. But you normally don't want to take a shot with more than 7 or 8 seconds left in the quarter to not allow it an opportunity for a fast break for the BlackJacks, but a small window for an offensive rebound. So it could be a Spain action. We've seen it a lot on the BlackJack side since the beginning of this game with Moore whenever he's on the floor. But I'm not exactly sure what the Shooting Stars are going to put together for the end of this second quarter.
And we'll see with 20 seconds to go. Isaiah Moore leads Ottawa in scoring at 15. Frank Mitchell for the Shooting Stars has 13. Powell and Johnson both in double digits as well with 10 each. The only other BlackJacks in double digits is Cleveland with 13. Javonte Smart has 8 points and 6 assists so far in this first half. All 8 points coming in that first quarter. Ua will inbound for the Shooting Stars. 20 seconds to go, and Powell will bring it up. Justin Anjak-Tajore checked in at that timeout.
Coach Missoula was trying to bring him at the end of the first quarter as well for a defensive possession. Oh.
A foul away from the basketball. That's on Tate.
I'm sure it wasn't part of the plan, but not a bad foul considering it's not a bonus situation.
And Smith here with possession. Johnson, the 3 ball is up, no good, and that's the end of the first half. 66-59. Scarborough leads after 20 minutes in this very intense and physical ball game. Lots on the line, of course. Ottawa trying to improve to 500. Scarborough trying to get their second victory against Ottawa. They are 1-2 against them this season, 15-4 obviously on the season.
Yeah, it's more of an important game for the Ottawa BlackJacks, although they are going on a road for a few games after this one. This could be the reason why they would host a playoff game or not by having 1 game advantage over Brampton. They lost all 4 games to Brampton, so if it's a tie, for sure Brampton would then be hosting instead of the BlackJack.
As we go to our halftime interview with our sideline reporter Tyler McDonough, who is with Frank Mitchell of the Scarborough Shooting Stars. Tyler?
Thank you so much. Frank Mitchell with 8 rebounds in that first half. You set a new CEBL season record with over 201 rebounds, the old record, over 201 rebounds in a single season. Congratulations. What's about your game makes it so impactful with the rebounding? Especially in a game like this where it's so physical, how can you use that to your advantage?
Honestly, I just play my game. Like I said, beginning of the year it was us and the team around me, the guys around me, the coach staff around me encouraged me to do that. And, when I have a bad game, when I have a good game, they keep the same message, keep going, keep going, keep keep fighting, and that's what I do. I'm here for the team, and I do it for the team.
13 points in the first half for you. Javon Johnson has 24 in the first half. What's worked so well offensively for your squad in this first half?
We're just playing our game, man. You know, we're just not letting the other team speed at us. We're playing at our pace. You know, we have to keep doing that. We have to, you know, you have to see the end goal and what the results, what we came here to do, and we just have to keep that tunnel vision, keep doing what we're doing, and I don't think no one in the league can stop us.
Thanks, Frank, and congratulations again on the record.
Thank you.
Frank Mitchell, our halftime player, gave a new CEBL record with most rebounds in a single season with 8 in that first half, going over the last record of 201 back in 2023. Elias?
Thanks, Tyler. Ottawa down at 59-66 here after the second quarter. Coming up at the half, CEBL feature Justin Harmon, the competitor's journey. Tyler will interview Scarborough head coach Tyrell Vernon. A look at the first half stats and Roseanne's the players to watch. You're watching CEBL Basketball Live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL Plus.
I would say I'm a competitor, can shoot the three, get downhill, mix them up, do anything, really.
Dalalo puts it all!
He is unstoppable.
Harmon, he drives left all the way. High over the outstretched arm of Bediako.
My name is Justin Harmon. I play point guard, born and raised in Chicago, Illinois. Being from Chicago, it's really fun. I mean, it's a great city, really tough, real cutthroat. It was really hard, like playing sports, like growing up, because everybody wanted to make it and everybody wanted to be the guy, but everybody didn't go down the same path. So some people veered away from basketball, some people stayed with the course, but luckily I did. When I was like 3 years old, I had just got my first Michael Jordan jersey, and I had a Jordan headband, and I had a big basketball birthday, like basketball party at my church, because my church had a basketball gym, and I just remember playing fives like 2 feet tall, like going full court playing fives, and that's probably the first thing I remember. I knew I was gonna be good at something. Like I played baseball growing up. I really loved baseball, but my dad made me pick a sport around like 5th grade, and I had to stop playing baseball, and I just stuck with basketball. But I was really playing those 2 sports growing up, and I really loved both, but I decided to go the basketball route. Well, my dad made me, he forced me to bowl when I was younger, so I feel like that was a good extracurricular activity that I had, and I turned out to be actually pretty good at it. It would get really competitive, but I really wouldn't compete with my dad because he was just like too good, and I don't like losing, so I don't like when people talk stuff to me because I like to talk crap, but it doesn't feel good when I lose to my dad because I don't like losing to family.
You and your family are pretty competitive?
Yes, and anything, everything actually.
Quarter strong. Sloppy pass from Mulder, picked off.
Are there any skills that you transfer over from baseball onto the court?
I'd probably say like my steals, like ball watching, like being good at like knowing where the defense gonna be at, and like reading plays on defense really well. My IQ will probably be a little bit better. I really had a great conversation with Justin before we came out here. I just felt like it was gonna be a great opportunity to bring winning to Ottawa and just win games and have fun. I would say I'm a competitor, can shoot the three, get downhill, mix them up, do anything, really. I'm really a 3-level scorer, but I would say just a big competitor and want to win every game.
What keeps me going? Under the heat of the sun or in the heat of the moment. When climbing for even one more second seems like too much. Whether you're reaching for your goal or busy setting new ones, everyone hits their limit, but that limit has a reset. Scientifically formulated to hydrate faster in the moments that matter. Electrolyte, instant hydration.
Lotto Max now has more?
Oh yeah, like up to 90 new prizes of $100,000 on every draw.
Yeah, right. And aliens exist.
What? Lotto Max has more prizes?
Yep, that's more chances to win.
Sure, and horses can fly.
No way.
Cool.
Welcome back inside the arena at TD Place. Lysels in alongside Roseanne Julie, Tyler McDonald on our sidelines. An entertaining first half between these two foes. Scarborough 66, Ottawa 59. As we're about to take a look at the first half highlights, and it's been a very entertaining, physical, high-intense basketball game here this evening, Rose.
Yeah, it's been amazing to watch, and although I would prefer for my team to have a bigger defensive presence, it's very entertaining for the people in the stands, and it's just two teams with great athletes and people that are able to finish close to the rim, off of actions, three-point shot, but Shooting Stars are just making it look easy. Every possession, most of anything, like nothing is contested. They play as a team. They find their three-point shooters. No one is rushing any shot. It is really a team effort, and it's beautiful to watch.
And they also set a record for our first half with points. So their previous record was 61, July 21st, 2023 versus Montreal, and they broke that with 66 this evening here in Ottawa. So they set a record for most points in the first quarter. They've now set a record for most points in a half. It's been that kind of affair here this evening, a high-scoring, intense ball game. Lots of offense, not a lot of defense. As we mentioned, Ottawa has done a few things really well as we look at the halftime stats. I mean, the field goal percentage are very close, just 1 percent off. Three-point shooting advantage for Ottawa there slightly as well. The free throws, Ottawa's gotten there 19 times, and they do get there the third most in the league in terms of attempts. Scarborough only 10, but they lead the league in attempts and makes at the charity stripe. Assists 16 to 15. Scarborough second in the league in that department. And then rebounds. These are the two best rebounding teams in the CEBL. Scarborough advantaged by 3, 26 to 23. First in offensive rebounding is Scarborough, and in that first half they made their presence felt with 12 offensive boards there. As we look at our players to watch from that first half, and the two guys you picked to look at so far this evening. Roseanne, what have you liked so far from both of them?
I mean, Javon Johnson was quite quiet the first quarter. It's really just until the end of the first quarter where he was able to finally make his first three-point shot, and then a second one in a row. But he's not right now the player who's successful on the offensive side. And just like I mentioned earlier, is that the Ottawa Shooting Stars, they have a lot of good offensive player on their roster, and it's whatever is the best option for them on offense who's going to end up getting the shot, whether it's a layup, it's a lob, and it's an offensive rebound, it's someone who's open at a three-point line. And I love that they're playing as a team, and it doesn't seem like anyone gets frustrated if they're not touching the ball on the offensive side. They're very well coached that way. So it's still, you know, Javon is averaging 17 points a game. It's halfway through. He's now at 10 with 2 rebounds.
Yeah, and like you said, it's whoever has it going. They have a lot of options on the offensive side of the basketball, and someone who they don't really run plays for, Frank Mitchell, who's the player at the half, has 13 and 7, and a lot of them are just offensive rebounds and putbacks or easy buckets inside. Scarborough leads Ottawa 66 to 59, and we'll be back with second half action. You're watching CEBL Basketball live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL Plus.
Lotto Max now has more?
Oh, yeah. Like up to 90 new prizes of $100,000 on every draw.
Yeah, right. And aliens exist.
What? Lotto Max has more prizes?
Yep, that's more chances to win.
Sure, and horses can fly.
No way.
Cool.
The CDIC was established by the Government of Canada to protect deposits in case of bank failure. Coverage is free and automatic when you bank with a member institution.
Whoa, thanks.
That's my job.
Protecting your deposits, that's what we do.
What keeps me going? Under the heat of the sun or in the heat of the moment. When climbing for even one more second seems like too much. Whether you're reaching for your goal or busy setting new ones, everyone hits their limit, but that limit has a reset. Scientifically formulated to hydrate faster in the moments that matter. Electrolyte, instant hydration.
RedTag.ca.
The CDIC was established by the Government of Canada to protect deposits in case of bank failure. Coverage is free and automatic when you bank with a member institution.
Whoa. Thank you. That's my job. So you were saying.
Protecting your deposits, that's what we do.
You don't just fuel your body, you fuel your drive. We're not here to preach hustle. We're here for the ones who show up. You know who you are. The moms who make mornings feel like magic. The runners lacing up before the scroll. The dreamers writing it down before it's real. And we're here for you. Real fruit, real fuel. Booster juice. Fuel for what's next.
At Cal Tire, we're here to drive the best value around with free rotations, price match, 0% financing, and free flat repairs. We take care of it all for the life of your tires. Chat with our team at caltire.com.
Welcome back inside the arena at TD Place. Elias Salzan alongside Rosanjoli and Tyler McDonald on our sidelines. We'll go right to him. He's with the head coach of the Scarborough Shooting Stars, head coach Tyrell Vernon. Tyler.
Thanks so much, Elias. Coach, most points in Scarborough history in that first half is 66. What worked so well offensively for you guys in that first half?
I think our pace has been good. I think we're finding shooters. You know, open man, we've been able to share the ball a little bit here. So, but we got to see who's going to get some stops first here.
These games, high-scoring games, I'm sure are great from one side from a coach's perspective, but from the other defensive perspective, I'm sure you'd like to see some more stops from your side.
Yeah, definitely. I think, you know, two extremely talented teams offensively, you know, but I think, you know, each coach on each side is going to figure out how to get a rhythm defensively and try to come out here with a win.
This game's been very physical so far in the first half. How much does that suit your group of players, especially Frank, who's had 8 rebounds that first half, set a new CEBL record with most rebounds in a single season?
You know what? I just think, you know, the physicality of the game both ways. I think, you know, both teams are prepared for it. You know, I think, you know, one team, we're trying to go catch a rhythm here, and, you know, they're, you know, still fighting for a playoff spot, and, you know, but two extremely talented teams competing hard, and, you know, it's a great game for the fans, but, you know, now it's just going to be up to us to just figure out how to find a stop here and get a rhythm defensively.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
Back to Elias for the call in the second half.
Thanks, Tyler, and we'll see how this second half pans out as we take a look at the red tag path to the playoffs. Here's how the standings are shaping up the Eastern Conference. Of course, brought to you by Lotto Max, and in the West by Cal Tire in Ottawa. Right there at 9 and 10, of course, Brampton, same record, but Ottawa, it's because they've lost 4 times to Brampton. So they have a better record. They'll leapfrog them. Right behind them is Niagara. Ottawa have their number this season. And then Montreal also battling for a playoff spot at 8 and 12. So it's very close between 2 and 5. This next week and a half of the regular season is going to be very important for all these Eastern Conference teams. Obviously, Scarborough already clinching a playoff spot in the West. You have Winnipeg and Vancouver clinching their playoff spots to the CEBL playoffs. But it's going to be interesting to see how the rest of the season pans out for the BlackJacks and the rest of the teams in the East.
Yeah, for sure. And funny enough, really anything can happen. Not that long ago, Niagara was the very last team in the conference, and maybe we didn't think that they were trying to. They were part of the competition to finish potentially second in the Eastern Conference, and now they have the same record as the Ottawa BlackJacks and the Brampton Honey Badgers. So the next few games are really going to be exciting to watch.
Yeah, in Ottawa, this is their last home game of the season, so they have to take advantage of this one. They're 6-5 on the season here at the arena at TD Place. Just 3-5 away, in their last 4 games to end the regular season are on the road, as we're about to get this third quarter underway between these two teams. Scarborough leading 66-59. It's going to be Smart, Moore, Fudge, Elvis, and Tate. The 5 that started this ball game are going to be the 5 that start this third quarter. Johnson, Bediako, Powell, Uwatt, and Foster in. So that will be the 5 for Scarborough. Smith is on the bench to begin this third quarter. He did start the game. And let's play ball. Here's Powell. Johnson inside Bediako. Powell. Bediako all the way in an easy flush. Elvis. To shoot for Elvis. Finds Tate. His 3 ball, no good. One and done here on this possession. Powell, Uwatt. 3 ball, no good. Weak side rebound. It goes out of bounds. It'll be BlackJacks basketball.
Not a bad action by Scarborough Shooting Star here. I love when a simple action as a 3-man game can end up with a very good look from beyond the arc.
Elvis brings it up the floor. Smart. Let's see if he can get it going offensively. Elvis into the paint, lobs it up high, and who other than Alex Fudge to bring it home?
He's always ready from the corner whenever there's an attack from the 45-degree angle. He's ready for that lob pass.
And Johnson answers with a jumper. He has 12, and the biggest lead for Scarborough now at 9. In the corner, it's Tate, 3 ball, and he answers with the triple. Powell picks up his dribble, hands it off to Bediako, fumbled it. He drives all the way and gets that dunk to fall off front iron.
Yeah, I just witnessed Moore going to his coach. A little tap on his chest saying, my bad, because Elvis was playing very good defense, preventing Power from getting the ball back, and Moore allowed just an easy attack to the rim.
Fudge, no good. Long rebound. Bediako and Elvis battle for it. Here's Powell for Scarborough. Inside, Bediako. Already has 4 points, 2 dunks here in this third quarter. Back out to Johnson, 10 to shoot. Johnson. Free throw line jumper. Too strong, no good. And away from the basketball, we have a foul on Tate.
And Bediako, that was at 4 points at the end of the second quarter, now seems to be in a lot of actions for the Scarborough Shooting Stars.
And there's been another technical foul, so that's now 3 in this ball game. Powell at the line for the freebie. You can count it. Bediako offensive rebound and inside once again. The big man now has 6 in this quarter. 10 on the ball game. Here's more. Smart as Uwat dives for it, but it will stay with Ottawa. You have to love the effort from Uwat. 11 to shoot. Ottawa down by 11, their largest deficit. And Smart gets called for an offensive foul. And another technical foul, this time on head coach Justin Mazzulla. He feels probably like these players are not getting the same calls the other way. Had a few extra choice words for the official, and we've talked about the trash talking and the intensity all game long, and it's another technical. So now it's 4 technical fouls.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, Coach Mazzulla is doing the right thing, protecting his best player on his roster, being Javonte Smart, right? Because since the beginning of this game, he's been face guarded.
Yeah.
A lot of contact every possession. They haven't called one thing, and although I do believe that the officials have been keeping control of this game and calling a lot of technicals and a lot of fouls, they've missed a few on Javonte Smart, and now I'm not exactly sure if that was a little bit of a 50-50 call or maybe a little bit of a flop from the Shooting Stars, but
extending their lead now to 12, 76-64, and they have possession. Powell trying to create some space, sidesteps, the deep triple, count it. Elvis will bring it up for Ottawa. They really need a bucket here. Elvis inside, kicks it. Tate, triple, no good. Offensive rebound, Fudge. Calls his own number, in the corner. Elvis gets the friendly roll, ending the Scarborough run. But they're up the court in a hurry with Foster. Looking to back down Fudge, and he swings it to nobody. Out of bounds, unforced error as Cleveland checks in.
That was a great pass by Elvis on the previous possession. He's found Tate. The last 3 possessions, Tate has been 1 for 3 beyond the arc. But although Tate wasn't able to make that 3-point shot, Fudge was able to get an offensive rebound and find Elvis in the corner.
Another technical foul. As Powell gets called for a technical, I believe that's technical number 5 of this ball game.
The game might be too big for him again.
Smart is at the free throw line. Smart free throw is good. He has 9, and that's his first point since the first quarter. Ottawa's down by 11. Smart. Wow. And that's blocked by Uwat. That length there, able to recover and get a hand on it. The ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Ottawa basketball. Great job by Cleveland to get back and deflect it off Uwat. And Uwat right back into Smart's face.
Yes, he's been face guarded this whole time. And it's getting to him a little bit.
More. No hesitation. In and out, no good. Mitchell's into this game for Scarborough. Passes it in the corner. Johnson. Foster looking to go inside. It's turned over. That's 2 turnovers on Foster here in transition. Smart stops, no good. More offensive rebound. High off glass, no good. But the big man will head to the free throw line for 2 shots. He got off to a great start in that first half with 15. He's been quiet since. And now we'll head to the charity stripe for 2 shots as we have a couple substitutions for Scarborough as Tynes and Walker will check in. Uwat and Foster to the bench.
The thing is, Moore got a lot of touches off of ball screen and roll and sometimes pop, right? He shot 3 for 5 from the 3-point line last time the Ottawa BlackJacks played against the Scarborough Shooting Stars. And since the beginning of this game, he's gotten a few shot opportunities, but also a great amount of rolls. And the BlackJacks have run a little bit away from the ball screen with him in the action.
First free throw, first free throw of the night, good there for Moore. He's 1 for 4 on the evening after missing the first one. Tynes gets it to Walker. Tynes drives, spins, has Elvis bite. Good recovery by Elvis. Ball's batted around. It is loose and gathered by Tate. Ottawa in a hurry. They have numbers. Cleveland thought about it. Gets his defender to bite. Elvis wide open. The triple, no good. Mitchell with the rebound. Powell, 3 ball. Off the mark. Walker, offensive rebound. And cleans it up. No one put a body on him. Smart to Moore. In the paint. On the pass, he is fouled.
But again, going back to that ball screen action between Javante Smart and Isaiah Moore is a really good action. In my opinion, they've had a lot of success in that first half.
81-69, Scarborough leads Ottawa. 4:15 to go in this third quarter. You're watching CEBL Basketball Live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL Plus.
Lotto Max now has more?
Oh yeah, like up to 90 new prizes of $100,000 on every draw.
Yeah, right. And aliens exist.
What? Lotto Max has more prizes?
Yep, that's more chances to win.
Sure, and horses can fly.
No way.
Cool.
Welcome back inside the arena at TD Place. Elias Alzan alongside Roseanne Julie, Tyler McDonald on our sideline. This Eastern Conference game is presented by Lotto Max. Scarborough 81, Ottawa 69. That is the lead for the Shooting Stars.
It seems like the Shooting Stars is really in control of this game. They're doing a very good job on the offensive side, finding the better option almost every single time, defending well, preventing the BlackJacks from going into runs, as the BlackJacks is a really good team in fast break situation, face guarding Smart constantly, not allowing him to take uncontested shots. But surprisingly to me, they're only up 12 points. So this game is definitely not over.
Elvis off the inbound, and Moore throws it down. Welcome to the highlight of the week right there by Isaiah Moore.
And the angle for that pass is not easy, so kudos to Elvis for being able to throw that pass.
Cleveland steals it 2-on-1 the other way, calls his own number, and skies high for a flush. Back-to-back slams for the BlackJacks. Smith looking to answer with a deep triple, no good. Here come the BlackJacks. Elvis all the way, high off glass, count it! One more coming at the free throw line for Kobe Elvis. And just like that, it's a 6-0 run for Ottawa.
And as I was saying, 12 points is really not that big of an advantage. How long was that, 30 seconds?
Not even. As we are getting some intensity there between players, and it looks like fans on the sidelines. Don't like to see that, but it is been a very intense and physical ball game, and security is on the court now. And what do you have? 5 technical fouls and 2 unsportsmanlike fouls. You're gonna have some players and teams get into it. So we'll see what the call is here. Ottawa still down by 6, but Elvis will be at the line for 1, and there's a quick 6-0 run. And we'll see what the call is, if there's another technical or anything here, but I mean, I don't want to say it, but it was kind of bound to happen.
Yeah, and then some people in the crowd.
There's been a lot of conversation and trash talking all night long. Elvis at the line, but everything seems to be okay at the moment. It doesn't seem like there's another technical or anything. So far, nothing has been called. I think the issue has been resolved. But, you know, intensity and physicality. Lots of trash talking in this one. And Elvis, as we're gonna get basketball action back underway here, Elvis is at the line. And you were saying, Rose, it's not that big of a lead, and then boom, couple of dunks, and Elvis layup, and a chance to make it 7 in a row for Ottawa here.
Yeah, baseline out of bounds to a few fast break possession. Really, it only took 30 seconds to go from a 12-point deficit to a 6-point, potentially 5.
As everyone is settled now and okay, it seems like. Referees and players alike, everyone is okay. Still more conversations here. And Elvis will be at the line here. Still lots to take care of with the officials and fans and the opposing team. And it seems like everything's okay. And we're ready to play some basketball once again. Or at least I think we are. Every time I say that, there's more conversations happening between coaches,
yeah, I think the
refs
officials,
and
they're trying to not only manage the game and what's going on the basketball court, but a little bit on the outside now.
And 3:29 to go here in the third quarter. Ottawa's down by 6. We're just down by 12, so a 6-0 run for the BlackJacks with this one free throw coming up for Elvis. Here we go. Game on. And And Elvis, no good, can't convert the three-point play.
He was standing for a very long time
Yeah,
at the free
got
throw
cold
line.
for sure. I mean, who wouldn't? You saw Harmon there jumping just to stay in rhythm. Powell, step back, three, good, and he ends the 6-0 run by Ottawa.
And Powell had a very similar action not that long ago with that step back three. And the officials are keeping a close eye to make sure that he wasn't trash talking after making that shot.
Elvis one-on-one with Smith. And the foul is on Smith. That will be his 5th. So he is gone. Smith, a quiet night tonight. Only 7 points. And another stoppage.
It's
here.
5 fouls for Smith.
He'll be out.
And that's 5 team fouls.
So 2 shots coming, 2:54 to go. So Ottawa should be able to take advantage of them being in the bonus here for the rest of the third quarter to try to trim this Scarborough lead. As Smith, 5th personal, and he needs out of this game. Elvis' first free throw is good. Get your exclusive BlackJacks merch now, including the limited edition What the Fudge and the Capital t-shirts by visiting blackjacks.ca/shop and rep Ottawa's team during the playoff push. 1 for 2 for Elvis. Powell, who just hit that triple, gets it into Mitchell. He drives, creating space, count it. One more coming for Mitchell at the free throw line. That's a big man to kind of move and try to...
Well, yeah, and I'm very impressed by his skills, because that was a soft roll, and off of that roll he was able to go 3 dribbles before finishing through contact. So for a forward his size to be that experienced, to be able to dribble off of a soft curl, it's not every forward who's able to do that.
87-76, the lead now for Scarborough. Cleveland with possession. He drives, trying to create some space, falling away. Tough shot, no good. Hung on the rim for a little bit. Powell. Goes the opposite way, drives all the way, and it's an easy 2 right at the rim for Powell. Harmon. Moore. Free throw line jumper, too strong, no good. Times with the long rebound. Here's Powell. 3. In and out, no good. Rebounded to Tate. A little bit of a heat check for Powell, who's had the last couple of shots. Elvis in the corner trying to answer with a triple of his own. No good. More offensive rebound, and he cleans it up. Powell the other way, losing control, and that ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be Ottawa basketball.
And that was well played by Harmon. I'm not sure if it was exactly what he wanted to do, but a little bit of a, sometimes inside closer to the rim, you're gonna hear someone pull the chair, so pretend to go for some contact and then go away, so the offensive player goes to create contact, and that's what Powell was kind of caught. He thought he was gonna create contact, try to go, and then lost balance.
Slowly gets up off the floor and to the bench now as Campbell's in. Campbell times. Johnson, Walker, and Bediako, the 5 on the floor for Scarborough. It's Harmon, Elvis, Cleveland, Fudge, and Njak Tajore for Ottawa, approaching the final minute of this third quarter. Cleveland pass a bit behind him. Elvis gets it back, it drives, falling away, tough shot, too strong, no good. It's batted around. Elvis inside, Fudge can't get it to go. Misses the layup. And that's deflected, and Elvis able to save it. Great defense there, started by Njak Tajore. Cleveland. 45 to play. And a foul away from the basketball and Bediako. Elvis at the line. Elvis hits it. Elvis hits them both, and Dubinsky will check in here. 41 seconds to go, 9-point ball game. Scarborough leads. Times across the timeline for the Shooting Stars. And that one's away from the basketball again. Bediako, a foul. That's his third personal.
Which almost guaranteed the last possession for the Ottawa BlackJacks. That was considered an offensive foul, so that means the Ottawa BlackJacks are not heading to the free throw line, but at least they have 30 seconds to try and score.
And Jack Tajore from beyond the arc. His first shot of the game in for his defense, which shows you I have a little bit of offense as well. Tynes, 9 to shoot. Back out, Johnson. Step back, Tynes, his three ball is up, no good. And at the end of 3, Scarborough leads by 6. 89-83 should be an exciting final 10 minutes here inside the arena at TD Place. You're watching CBL Basketball live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CBL Plus.
You don't just fuel your body, you fuel your drive. We're not here to preach hustle. We're here for the ones who show up. You know who you are. The moms who make mornings feel like magic. The runners lacing up before the scroll. The dreamers writing it down before it's real. And we're here for you. Real fruit, real fuel. Booster juice. Fuel for what's next.
Did you know that every CEBL game ends on a game-winning bucket? Yep, every single one. That's because we use something called target score ending, a thrilling twist that keeps fans locked in till the final shot. So what is the target score ending? Here's how it works. The first time the clock stops with 4 minutes or less left in the fourth quarter, the game clock is turned off. We enter target score time. We take the leading team's score, add 9 points, and that becomes the target score. Let's say it's 91-80. That means the first team to hit 100 wins. No ticking clock, no intentional fouls, just pure clutch basketball. It's fast, it's electric, and it guarantees that every game ends with a bang. Experience the target score ending this CEBL season.
TD Plays, joined by Jason Winters, president of the Ottawa BlackJacks. Jason, thanks so much for joining us here on Fan Appreciation Night, and a fantastic crowd out here. They're into the game. The great atmosphere is great here. Just talk about what you guys are doing here on Fan Appreciation Night for these guys.
You know what? It leads off with the fans. I can't say thank you to the City of Ottawa and the CBL growing this brand for the last year since we've taken it over. If you look here in the fans here, the mosaic of culture and ethnicity is amazing in this building tonight. I can't thank everyone here enough.
A recent study that came out between 18 and 29-year-olds, basketball is now just 2% behind hockey of the kids' most favorite sport. How much have you seen basketball grow not only in this country, but here in Ottawa as well?
Yeah, I think the city's done a great job in trying to grow the sport and community. It's an amazing growing sport. It's very easy right now to get children pair of shoes and a basketball as opposed to going through the travel of hockey and whatnot. So we're going to do our part in our off-season, especially to grow that brand, continue to grow in Ottawa here.
There's a lot of families here today. We saw Tyler Shaw, our halftime show, with his little daughter out here. Just the family aspect of the Blackjacks is so important, I'm sure, for you, and it's shown here at in the attendance here. What does it mean to have so many families here and growing the sport for the young kids?
Yeah, you know what? It's really the youth. I think hockey's got a great legacy, and it's our job here in Ottawa and the CBL to grow our brand and make sure we put a good product on the floor and get an entertainment for everyone at a good value.
Everyone's entertained today, Jason. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks very much, Tyler.
All right, back to Elias and Rose for the call of the fourth quarter.
Thank you, Tyler. As his fourth quarter is underway. Cleveland inside, can't get that one to go. And Viriaco with the rebound. Here's Powell. Deep two, no good. Inside, Walker stuffed by Harmon. Loose ball, Cleveland has it. Here comes the Blackjacks the other way, and Powell's called for a foul on that reach.
And as we see the replay here, the Scarborough Shooting Stars started the fourth quarter with an offensive foul, with an offensive rebound, sorry. So now they're at 18 points off of second chances. This time Harmon was there to save the Blackjacks with a nice block.
Smart inside, kicks it, and Jack Tajure had made one from there. Loose ball, and it's loose again, 9 to shoot. Fudge all the way, and he slides in for the one-handed stuff. What the fudge did we just see? Foster kicks it, stolen away by Smart. 2-on-1 the other way, throws it up, and Harmon almost brought the roof down in this building. As that ball goes out of bounds, Dubinsky heads up play, and Harmon himself knew that he had seen like a bunch of highlight reels in this game. Dunk after dunk. Woo! 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 Ottawa down by 6. Smart will inbound with 13 on the shot clock. Here's Harmon. Smart. You are on him. He's been giving him trouble all night. Smart into the paint, fading away. Tough shot. And Jack Tajure, a couple of tips at it. No good. Harmon has the rebound. Here's Fudge again. And Jack Tajure. Beautiful dish by Fudge. Unselfish. And then Jack Tajure says, thank you, on to the rest. Mitchell to Johnson. Tough jumper, off glass and in.
Tough jumper it is. It was contested by 2 of the Ottawa BlackJacks defender, but it was able to roll around the rim to go in.
And Jack Tajure, 3 ball is up short, gets his own miss. Drives this time. Harmon finds Smart, he attacks. The floater is good. Mitchell. Times drives. Back out to Johnson. Inside it's Mitchell now. 5 to shoot. Mitchell spins. Hook shot. No good. Offensive rebound. Times cleans it up.
That's tough. I loved the rotation. Javante Smart went on the dribble. He was patient. Mitchell started taking his dribble. Javante went to double down, but unfortunately, it's his own player that was able to catch the offensive rebound.
And Dubinsky answers with a triple. 95-92, we have ourselves a 3-point ball game. Johnson. Johnson, Harmon all over him, trying to create space. Tough shot, fading away, and Johnson hits it. Smart, slowly across midcourt. Here's Harmon. Smart once again. And Jack Tajore, Fudge, getting Smart open, and the triple is good. Great movement by Smart without the basketball.
Exactly. And what a great pass from Smart to find Tajore in the corner. He decided not to shoot, although he made one not that long ago, but to Smart to get open.
And Foster answers right back with a triple, but he gets hit with a technical. Same celebration as Smart and that
Exactly.
first half. So that's a T.
It was a little bit of a late whistle. Some people complain, but it was the right decision. Javonte Smart was caught in the first quarter after making his very first three-point shot and doing that exact same celebration.
Smart at the line for the technical. Gets it to drop. And here's Smart with possession. Slowly across midcourt. Around the screen. Falling away, a top shot, but that's what Javonte Smart does. We're heading into Javonte Smart time here in the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Ottawa's down by one. Johnson, tough shot maker himself. Here's Foster. He's made a couple this evening. Inside to Mitchell, spins. Contact inside. And fouls on Moore, so it'll be an inbounds for the Shooting Stars. With 14 on the shot clock, we're 40 seconds away from target score time. Foster to Tynes, goes up and gets the layup right at the rim. Smart across midcourt. And Jack Tajore in the corner, Fudge. And Tynes was holding on to Smart. That's his second personal, team third. Smart gets it into Jack Tajore with a fresh 14. Fakes the pass, drives inside, loose ball, and it's turned over. Uwat's three is no good, and Mitchell with another offensive rebound. Back out, the Shooting Stars will reset. Here's Johnson. Around the screen. Tynes, easy jumper, gets it to drop.
I think Tynes understand a little bit of the game plan from the Ottawa BlackJacks, or at least maybe just from Javonte Smart, where he's letting his player wide open because he's not usually an offensive threat, but he was able to prove them wrong.
Smart gets a couple of them to bite, no good. Offensive rebound, off the mark on that putback dunk attempt. So Jack Tajore will head to the line for two shots. And then we'll head into the target time. So Jack Tajore will take the two free throws here. First free throw is short. Second one trickles in for Jack Tajore. 4-point ball game as we head into the target time. 104-100 Scarborough leads. You're watching CEBL Basketball live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL Plus.
Let's bring it on. It's game time. It's showtime. Oh, and it goes. Nick Hornsby. Here's Copeland for the win. You gotta love a Canadian boost. Two hands. Oh, what a block from behind.
Next bucket wins. Target score time is the best time of a game. The energy, the drama,
And anything can happen. Oh my goodness! Can you believe this guy?
big players step up in big times. He is cooking.
Welcome back inside the arena at TD Place. Elias Alzetta alongside Roseanne Jolie, Tyler McDonald on our sideline as we're into target time. And the crowd on their feet for this last home game of the season. Ottawa closes out the season on the road. Next 4 games on the road, and it's getting loud. First one to 113 wins this one. Ottawa's 0-7 when trailing heading into target time, and Scarborough 9-1 when leading. 113 wins either's ball game. Mitchell inside to Johnson. Johnson trying to create some space. Tynes, free throw line jumper in. Elvis now for Ottawa, their first possession here in target time. Fudge hands it off to Smart. Fudge in the paint. Can't get the layup to go, but he'll have to line for 2 shots. Fouls on Powell. And that is his 5th personal. Powell and Smith both fouling out of this ball game. So 2 big shot misses for the Shooting Stars, and Smith has been fouled out for a while now, but here at the beginning of the target time, 5th personal for Miles Powell. Fudge at the free throw line. First one is good. He falls out with 19 points, 7 assists, a rebound for Miles Powell. 2 for 2 at the line for Fudge, and Ottawa needs a stop here. Tynes, Mitchell, Ewart, Foster, and Johnson, the 5 on the floor for the Shooting Stars. Smartmore and Jack Tajore, Elvis and Fudge on the floor for Ottawa. Here's Johnson. Spins, loses control. Tynes is there to recover, gets it back, 4 to shoot. Takes the 3 ball, no good. Ball's batted around. Foster into Tynes. Here's Mitchell. He's made a couple of those. Leaves that one short, and Fudge with the rebound. He'll bring it up himself. Falls to the ground and loses it. Ewart the other way. Out of control. It goes out of bounds. And it will stay with the Shooting Stars. And Tate will check in for Anjak Tajore. So 20 on the shot clock here. Frantic pace. Here's Johnson to inbound on the baseline. Gets it into Foster. Tynes. To Johnson. 3 ball is up, no good, and Moore with the rebound. So Ottawa gets a stop. Smart. To Moore. Bounce pass Fudge. He brings it back out. Goes in this time. Dunks it off to Moore. Big to big. And Fudge with another assist. He has 5.
Fudge loves to find more for those easy dump-off pass. He might not have so many this game, but whenever they play together.
Miscommunication defensively there as Johnson has an easy dunk inside. Smart. Ottawa's down by 4. Elvis. Behind the back dribble, loses control and is turned over. Here's Tynes the other way. Drives, layup is no good. Elvis gets it. Up ahead, it's Tate now. Smart trailing on the wing. The 3 ball too strong. No good and out of bounds. As we have a timeout. Timeout on the floor, 108-104. Scarborough leads by 4. And they're just 5 points away from winning this game and getting their 16th win on the season. The Shooting Stars, they return home for a meeting against the Niagara River Lions in what could be a Cal Tire Eastern Conference first round playoff preview. Action begins this Friday at 7:30 Eastern. The BlackJacks close out their season on a 4-game road trip starting this Friday when they head to Montreal to face off against the Alliance from the Verdun Auditorium. Tip-off also at 7:30 Eastern time.
Some Eastern Conference games that could determine who gets to host the playoffs. And the Scarborough Shooting Stars starting the target score time with a 4-point advantage, and they still have this 4-point advantage. But the Ottawa BlackJacks are getting some very good looks. They're working really hard on the defensive side, although there was some miscommunication on that last possession, which is unfortunate because that allowed a very easy 2-point for the Shooting Stars.
Johnson with that dunk. So no Powell and Smith as they both fouled out with 5 fouls. Ottawa's been to the line 32 times in this ball game. Here's Tynes with a 4-point lead for Scarborough. They're 5 away from winning. Tynes, they're trying to get Johnson open. He has the rock now, trying to create some space. Tough fading away shot, no good. Ball's batted around, and it's Mitchell. Who else with an offensive rebound? Foster wide open 3, no good. Mitchell's putback's off the mark, and Cleveland, who's just checked into this game, has it. Elvis thought about it, pump fake back to Smart. Tate trailing, here's Cleveland, they'll set it up. Smart, Cleveland wide open, the 3, in and out, no good. Tynes has it for Scarborough. And Yua is called, or he's fouled by Elvis on that inbound pass. Not inbound, sorry, on that entry pass. .14 on the shot clock, and the Scarborough will inbound it on the baseline. Johnson into Mitchell, beautifully done. The big man gets open, and it's an easy 2. 3 points away from winning this one.
And the Ottawa BlackJacks has had many, many opportunities to tie this game with some missed threes.
And Moore is fouled and inside. 2-man game between Elvis and Moore. So Moore will get to the line for 2. Third personal foul on Youant as Fudge will check in for Cleveland. So maybe some offense, defense substitutions here for Ottawa.
Well, yeah, and Cleveland had a very good first quarter and then went quite a little bit since then.
First game back since his summer league with the Utah Jazz. Moore, first free throw's good. Moore goes 2 for 2. And that's a timeout for Scarborough. They can win it with a 3-ball here, 5-point lead, 110-105. You have to think that it's some sort of action to get Johnson open.
Yeah, well, they love the handoff action, and it's been giving them some very good option. They love the ISO situation for Johnson. He has a little bit of a height advantage compared to his defender, so he's been able to shoot some mid-range jumper over his defender a few times. Some of the shots, in my opinion, were forced, but again, like, he's so tall that he's able to finish on top of anyone. But yeah, with Powell out, you know, with a few of their scorers with five fouls, it seems like they're trying to find the opportunities, and it's not that easy for them since the beginning of the target score.
We'll see how they line up here and what they draw up out of the timeout. A 3 wins it.
Yeah, there's no rush per se. They're up 4 points. The Ottawa BlackJacks are still 2 to 3 possessions away. No, they're 3 possessions away. So I'm not sure they're gonna go for the win right away. Maybe for an easy 2, so then they can finish with a strong possession. I'm curious to see what's gonna happen.
And we talked a lot about the rebounding battle. It has been won by the Shooting Stars. They have 52 rebounds in this game, 23 of them coming on the offensive glass. 8 of those from Mitchell, who has 14 rebounds in total to go along with his 22 points. Moore leads the way for all scorers with 24. Here's Tynes at midcourt. Johnson, a 3 could win it. Steps to the side, tough 3-pointer, and he ends it. Johnson, right in front of the BlackJacks bench, and he has a few words for them as they win this ball game. And it's a celebration for the Shooting Stars. They pick up win number 16 and their second win of the season against Ottawa, 2-2 the season series. And Johnson, right out of the timeout, was able to step to the side and drill it. And we still have some conversation between players. We saw that at the end of the game on Saturday, so no different here. These two teams hate each other. Everyone's getting, pushed to the side. They're breaking things up. And lots of conversations here happening. Officials, everyone involved, coaching staff, just trying to get this under wraps. And Scarborough winning this ball game 113-106, and what a game. What a game it was.
It was truly a game, and all of these athletes have made it thus far because they have this competitive nature, and sometimes it just makes the environment very tense, and there's really truly nothing wrong with this.
No, nothing wrong with it at all. Ottawa had their opportunities, got in a bit of a hole in the third quarter, couldn't really get back into it, and Scarborough able to close them out here.
Yeah, if Smart, makes 1 or 2 threes, and some of the threes he usually never misses, but he got super excited for one, and then it was a little bit too strong, and Fudge missed as well an easy bucket. So, it could have been easily either way. Now they tied 2-2 this season.
113-106. We'll hear shortly here from our player of the game. We'll see. Ottawa drops to 9 and 11. Scarborough improving to 16 and 4. And the Shooting Stars having some fun as they walk off the court, and the Ottawa fans giving it to them, booing. You love to see this. It's good.
Yes.
Honestly, it's great for the league, a rivalry between these two teams. Ottawa's last home game comes against Scarborough. Lots of exciting stuff, and we'll go to our sideline now. Their sideline reporter, Tyler McDonald, joined by player of the game presented by Booster Juice. It's Javen Johnson. Take it away, Tyler.
To Juice player of the game and our game-winning basket, over 31 minutes played in that game. A physical affair. First, just take us through the winning basket. Beautiful three-point from the corner.
Man, coach said it was coming my way, and I had to deliver for the team.
How important was that timeout to draw a play? Knew it was going to be coming to you in the final moment.
It was good, man. We needed a break. We needed to just get together and make a good play for us to win the game.
Frank Mitchell set an all-time.
He's a dog.
He is a dog.
Frank, the best center in the league, man. I stamp it.
He sets an all-time rebound for the CEBL history in a single season, with most rebounds in a CEBL season.
He's a dog.
Just talk about his game and his performance tonight. He was dominant from inside the paint.
That's my guy, man. I love Frank, man. I love to play with him, and like I said, he set the tone every game, man. So I love playing with Frank.
Thanks, Javon. Congratulations.
Yeah, appreciate you, man.
Javon Justin, our Booster Juice player of the game. Back to Elias and Rose to wrap things up.
Thank you, Tyler, and we'll come back with a breakdown of this one. Ottawa falls to Scarborough 113-106. You're watching CEBL Basketball Live on CBC Gem, YouTube, and CEBL Plus.
You don't just fuel your body, you fuel your drive. We're not here to preach hustle. We're here for the ones who show up. You know who you are. The moms who make mornings feel like magic. The runners lacing up before the scroll. The dreamers writing it down before it's real. And we're here for you. Real fruit, real fuel. Booster Juice. Fuel for what's next.
What keeps me going? Under the heat of the sun or in the heat of the moment. When climbing for even one more second seems like too much. Whether you're reaching for your goal or busy setting new ones, everyone hits their limit, but that limit has a reset. Scientifically formulated to hydrate faster in the moments that matter. Electrolyte, instant hydration.
At Cal Tire, we're here to drive the best value around with free rotations, price match, 0% financing, and free flat repairs. We take care of it all for the life of your tires. Chat with our team at caltire.com.
The CEBL, Canada's Pro Basketball League, and redtag.ca brings Canadian basketball fans a chance to save up to $300 off on vacation bookings all season long with promo code CEBLFans. I wonder how our mascots would spend their time on vacation. Book today with Red Tag and save $300.
Redtag.ca.
Welcome back inside the arena at TD Place. Elias Alzen alongside Rosanne Jolie, Tyler McDonald on our sideline tonight. Last home game for Ottawa.
Yes.
They drop it 113-106. What an exciting game.
Exactly.
But unfortunate result for the BlackJacks. They didn't want to end it on a loss here on the home floor. 6-6 on the season at home. As we take a look at highlights of this ball game, it was back and forth. It was physical. It was intense. Everything that you want from a basketball game with teams. I mean, we know Scarborough has clinched their playoff spot. They will be playing at home, but Ottawa has something to play for.
For sure.
And these two teams maybe play against each other at some point in the postseason.
Yeah, for sure. And we were just talking about it, how Ottawa BlackJack went 6-6 from home this season. But most of the games were still very good to watch from the fan point of view. And those tight game with a very high tension. And there is some history between the Scarborough Shooting Stars and the Ottawa BlackJacks, and for this game to happen, I think it was great. I think it's good competition. It's a good example to follow for playoffs, and we'll see what's going to happen in the next 4 games on the road for the BlackJacks.
We'll see. It'll be tough. They close it out with 4 on the road with a lot at stake to see where they land in the Eastern Conference, who they'll get in the postseason in the first round Will they host a playoff game? Will they get to see Scarborough once again in the postseason or not? 113-106, and Scarborough comes in. Powell fouled out, Smith fouled out, but Johnson, your player to watch there at the end of the game, hits that big shot to walk them off in target time.
You know, it took a little while for him to start touching the score sheet, as he was almost no points in that first quarter, and it's really just at the end of the first quarter where he ended up shooting 2 threes, 2 possessions in a row, and it really got him going. And again, I think the coach did a very good job for the Shooting Stars in creating this shot up opportunity for him. He's a tall player, and he was able to shoot on top of his defender this whole game.
And he did that against Ottawa in that first game where they lost here, Scarborough, but tonight, different result once again. Scarborough beats Ottawa 113-106, 2-2 on the season against each other. 2 games on the CEBL schedule tomorrow. First, the Vancouver Bandits head to the Manitoba capital to take on the Winnipeg Sea Bears in a matchup of the top 2 teams in the Cal Tire Western Conference. Tip-off at 7 p.m. Central, 5 Pacific. Then it's the first meeting of the season between the Brampton Honey Badgers and the Saskatoon Mamba, as Tevian Jones makes his return to Saskatoon, this time as a member of the Honey Badgers. Action begins at 7:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern. Catch all the action live on CBC Sports, CBC Gem, and CEBL Plus. A big thank you to all of our production team that you don't see or hear on air, for Tyler McDonald, Jackie Perez, who are on our sidelines this season, Rosanne Jolie, and me here, Elias Alzain, on play-by-play. Scarborough winning this one 113-106 over the Ottawa BlackJacks. For our whole team here in the nation's capital, have yourselves a good evening and enjoy the rest of the CEBL season.
Mobbing with the game. Oh, you think this is a game? I came to knock him out the run, 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 knock him out the run with your pet top time for some action.